still show up to work, man. Which one
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's
2
true.
days.
You flipping that shit around. That shit ain't funny no more.
I know I'm gonna stop because he gonna get me. He gonna get me.
No, that line gonna hit all the way to summer.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna, you gonna see what,
That line gonna hit all the way to the summer.
you gonna see what drops.
Ain't nothing to say.
You gonna see what drops.
I seen you at commercial.
Nah, you didn't see it yet.
I seen it.
Nah, you gonna see what drops, gang.
You on the morning show or some shit?
Nah, you gonna see what drops.
They put you on the Atlanta morning.
You might
You with them Atlanta niggas
Nah, I'm
over
with
there?
you. I'm with you.
You ain't with me.
Oh, it's over?
You ain't with me. Don't speak for me.
Is it over?
Don't
Is it
speak for
over?
me.
Is it over?
We don't talk contracts
Yeah,
and personal
niggas,
business and pocket. Well, you don't even do that up here for the 26.
Can't even front with y'all? Stepping away from everything for a minute really did its thing. Felt refreshed. Now listen to this. I'm up crazy early this morning, like 5 a.m., and I noticed they quietly dropped the podcast, and we already know how the days and rotation work with Flip, Mel, and who's slotted for which episode. So hold up. It immediately struck me as odd that the bonus episode they released during the break just so happened to be a Flip episode. They left us on a Flip episode, then came back on a Flip episode, and Mark wasn't present either time. That's a whole separate breakdown for another day, trust me. I just wanted to flag it. And to be fair, both of them were mentioned in the intro, or at least acknowledged at the top of the episode. So no, this wasn't one of those situations where anyone got skipped or erased or anything like that. Just making that clear. But girl, toward the end of the episode, I peeped something else. Flip and Joe are still sparring. They're still taking little shots at each other, no hesitation. And this comes right off the heels of Ice defending himself, because they were going hard on him this episode. I already broke that part down on Patreon, since I had previously posted a whole video about Ice over there, and he definitely got his clap back. But anyway, Flip was basically like, I'm gonna keep firing. Y'all pod once or twice a week and still get the same check I get doing one pod a week. It's clear who I am, and I'm making it known that I'm rolling out different content. You already saw the commercial I just dropped. You've seen me pop up on other platforms and line up new moves. But right in the middle of all that, Joe casually says, yeah, you're keeping this schedule all the way through the summer. Now listen, that line can be taken two completely different ways, and before we even unpack them, if I'm Flip and I hear that, I'm thinking at minimum I'm locked in until summer. So all the chatter about me being gone by the end of the year or getting demoted, that doesn't line up if I'm still here through summer. But here's where it gets tricky, because I'm honestly seeing both interpretations. One way sounds like you're only needed until summer period, like, yeah, that's all we require from you. Or it could mean you're on this schedule until summer, and after that, you go back to 2 episodes a week. That would be the positive spin. But I'm not buying it like that, and clearly neither is Flip, to the point where he said he already saw a video floating around claiming he's not coming back next year. Now don't get it twisted, making outside moves is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Shout out to Amani, shout out to Mark Lamont Hill, and shout out to Mel, because that's precisely how you move when the spotlight is on you. But now that Flip is actually making moves, asking for Joe's blessing, and Joe straight up brushes it off, yeah, that changes things. I don't think Joe is viewing this situation through the same lens as Flip is. And once again, at some point, you have to stand up for yourself. So I'm not really blaming anyone here. But if I'm Flip, in my head, I'm reading Joe's reaction like this. He needs me to help him reach whatever bag he's chasing without spelling it out for us. He needs me for that. Now, sure, he could gas me up. He could motivate me. He could say and do certain things to push me to perform harder, give more effort, and deliver the moments he expects from me. But because he's not communicating any of that, I don't feel fully valued or necessary. And when you feel like that, you pull back. You stop contributing. So now you've got tension building for absolutely no reason. Because at the end of the day, and I'll keep saying this until it finally clicks, if Flip wasn't important to Joe, Joe wouldn't even bother shooting at him. He'd just ignore him completely. But let's be real, we haven't really seen Joe fully fire anyone except Rory and Mal. And that situation was different because Joe felt slighted, and they didn't fully understand the behind-the-scenes business at the time. They thought Joe was living the way he lives now, back then, and that he was hoarding all the money. Look how that narrative completely ran out of gas. Completely. Rory came out and said they were making around $40K a month. When you do the math, the two of them were easily pulling close to $1 million out of the $2 million Joe was getting annually from Spotify. Just the two of them. So much so that they felt responsible for paying the rest of the crew. Parks, parks, parks. Since then, though, Joe hasn't really fired anyone. Melissa left on her own terms. Melissa issued an ultimatum, to the point where I don't even speak to her much anymore because I've been watching the numbers. And honestly, it makes me curious how some big-name creators pull such low YouTube views, but still land Spotify deals and agency contracts worth 6 figures. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. Joe isn't trying to fire Flip. He needs him. He really needs him. But let me ask you this. When has Joe ever openly told anyone on that couch how important they are to him? Now y'all tell me, do you think this is real smoke? Do you think something is actually bubbling under the surface? And do you think something is happening behind the scenes with Mona? I know I've spoken about Mona in a negative light before, which is exactly why I've been trying to avoid it, but it didn't go unnoticed by me. It might have flown past most people, but I definitely clocked it. The setup, the timing, and the fact that we still haven't even seen Mona receive her bonus yet. Imani's on there right now, but he's not on the main episodes, and that's very telling. Seriously, it says a lot. But yo, I hope y'all had a solid Christmas. So what's the move for New Year's? I'm still deciding if I'm gonna bounce out of the state, not the country, just Texas, and go wild, or if I'm keeping it local and just saying F the police while I turn up. Either way, I hope y'all ring in a killer New Year. Can't even believe 2026 is literally tomorrow. This year flew by. But hey, it is what it is. Smash that like button if you're feeling the vid, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're already here, you know how we do, you know what's good. Thought I might dip until year end, but nah, I had to come through and bless y'all before the year closes out. Catch y'all a bit later. Peace.